What's up guys, I got another video for you. This is another emblem tutorial. This is a 1969 Camaro Z28, and you don't use all the layers, but you use a good amount of layers, 53 layers, and yeah, should be a fun one. Hope you enjoy. So what you want to do, you take a square, a rounded square, then you want to make it double color, so like gradient. So the color background the color of the background that I use was like a yellowish, so you can use this light yellow, or you can honestly use whatever color you want, but I just think the yellow fit more when I liked it. So you can choose between the two yellows, mix and match however you want, whatever color background you want, and you just extend it out, and you get that background. You can use whatever you want. You can use a material for the background or anything. Next, you take a half circle, extend it out like this, put it down like around right here. You can check the positioning coordinates on the right side if you want to get an exact measurement or an exact placement. Then you take the bottom, you take another rectangle, I made a carbon fiber just to like represent like a street or something, or asphalt. So it's literally just a rectangle, extend it out a little bit horizontally alongside, and you would get kind of like a road looking area. You take two rounded squares, make them for the tires, kind of small, chunky. Make them black, put them around right here in this area, and then you want to take this, what is this called? Sound waves. It's under the patterns. You just kind of make it fit inside the squares, and then put the opacity at 20% to make them like kind of like not worn out, but just not brand new. Then you take a trapezoid, a lampshade, but pretty much a trapezoid, and you extend it out. You can make it whatever color you want, but in this situation I made it red just because I wanted to make the car red. But it's like you use a dark color. It's gonna be a gradient, so it's a radial gradient. So you use a dark color for the first color, and then the brighter version of the color for the second color. Put it at 90% gradient slider. Then you get a rounded square, make it whatever the dark version of the color that you want. Then you take two red ones, so this is going to be an extended one, or you take two brighter ones of the color you chose. So let's say if you use purple or green, you take the brighter color and then put them next to each other, kind of, just so you have an extension piece for the lights. You want to extend a green background. So it's going to put a green. This one you're going to want to make green, just for the background of the headlights. But you can use whatever color you want, whatever color you're going to make it. Just use the brighter and darker colors of it. Then you take a rounded square again, make it white, and then outline it, or put the toggle outline. And then you take the same exact thing, make it black, but make it full instead of outlined. So that's going to be the grill, so that's going to be right on top of it. And then for the headlights, you're going to want to, I just realized for the grill, should be a little smaller, but yeah, the grill, you're going to want it to make a white outline with a black rounded rectangle, And then for the headlights, you take a shape called the fedora. You're going to use that 4 times, and then make them like a light gray-ish color. I used this one. That's mainly the color you're going to be using for the grays. You put one right here, and then you're gonna flip it and then put it down here. You're gonna duplicate the exact same thing for the headlights. You're gonna take a monolith and gonna make that gray as well. Same grays, use these, and then you're gonna line those up like that so you get like, kind of like a headlight look. And then you're gonna do the exact same thing but make them white and outline it so it trims the headlights. And then for the grill, I think I already went over this, but yeah, you take sound waves, make it stretched out, opacity at 41%. Then you're gonna put the logo or the badge kind of for the Z28. You're gonna take a red Z, kind of stretch it out a little bit, so it stretch it out a little bit vertically. And then take another Z, or that one's gonna be red, and you're gonna take another one, outline it, make it white, and so it's like a trim design for the Z. Then you take a monolith again, stretch it out really wide, and then there's like a little dash between the Z and the 28. Then you take the 2 and the 8, pretty simple. Then for the little like lip extension, you're going to take a round square, make it black and gray for the gradient, or no, black and white, and it's going to be a linear gradient, and it's going to be 100% slider. That has to be at 33, because otherwise if you put it higher it just doesn't look right like that. So that's going to need to be at 33 or approximately somewhere around there. These two need to go above it is what I'm saying. Then for these you're going to want to take the fedora again. It's going to be the exact same like linear or like the lineage gradient rotation. These two you're going to want to mirror them. Then for the little fog lights, you want to take 6 circles. One's going to be black, or 2 of them are going to be black, 2 of them white, and then you'll get into these. So you don't have to put these on, but kind of like I made this based off of a picture, so they had these. So, but I'm pretty sure it's part of the car. So, you want to take a white circle, put them both right there, like next to each other. Then you'll make this kind of like headlight color where you're gonna take like a light orange, or not light orange, a darker orange and a light yellow. It's gonna be, so the dark orange is inside the yellow in the middle. You're gonna have that at 35% gradient slider, and you're gonna duplicate those together and then put those right there. For the little stripes, you're gonna put a monolith again, stretch it out, make it kind of like a trapezoid, like a fat trapezoid, and then you'll put them on the hood. And you're gonna take another one for lines, make it an outline, and then you're gonna stretch it out a little bit, so then it leaves like the little lines, like the little line gaps. And yeah, you're gonna do that twice for these two. For the roof, you're gonna want to take a red trapezoid or a lampshade, and you're gonna want to make it whatever color you want, stretch it out. That's gonna be the roof. Then for the glass, what I did for this, I think it looked the best, was you take another lampshade, make it black for color 1, and like a tealish blue color. I specifically used this one or that one, whichever one you want to use. The more brighter side looks better. You're gonna put that 45 or somewhere around there, whatever you want, however you want to make it look. Honestly, like 50-50 looks the best, maybe. So yeah, you can do that. And then for the little rear view mirror, you take one of these, which is Victory. You put it at 50% opacity, and you put that upside down right here on the ceiling of the inside of the car, pretty much where it's supposed to be. And then you take a tube and then stretch it out. That's going to be the mirror. And then for the side view mirrors, you're going to put a curved line. They're both going to be black. You don't have to stretch it out or anything. You just rotate it, put them on the side of the hood, and then you get some mirror like holders. And then just for the mirrors themselves, you take a full circle, and then it's going to be a gradient, a radial gradient, and so it's going to be black and white. 64 on the opacity or on the gradient slider. You can put it to whatever you want, but I think 64 looked the best. And that's you duplicate that, and that's a Camaro Z28. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share this video for anyone else that wants to make this emblem, and leave any recommendations to any other cars or emblems you would want me to make, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.